Hi, this is Lisa Allen, and in this video you will learn how to write a video script to use while recording your marketing videos. Now, writing a script can help you keep on track, and the shorter, better organized video you will produce after writing a script will keep your visitors watching. Now, a lot of people just sit down at a computer, flip on the webcam, and just start rambling on about a topic. Sometimes they actually get to the point, but a lot of times they don't. And I'm sure you've watched a few videos that have seemed to make no sense, and you just couldn't make yourself finish watching it. A few people with great natural speaking talents can get away with this type of seat-of-the-pants gabbing, but most of the rest of us need to pre-organize our thoughts in order to make useful and effective videos. Now, this may or may not surprise you, but unfortunately, I am not one of the people in the category of great naturally gifted orators, so I always write a script for my videos. Now, the type of scripts that I am going to teach you about in this video work well for interviews, for tutorials, and other types of screen capture videos. So here is how I do it. First, I make myself a short list of loose bullet points that fit together as my talking points. And these should be just the headings you want to talk about. Don't worry about formatting or detailed sentences yet. Once you have your short list of talking points, then take a second text document and stick it right next to the first one on your screen and get ready to expand that into a script. So for instance, here I have the talking points for this video, and in this other notepad document here, I would start writing my script. And you will notice that I placed the bullet points over here on the left where I can look back and forth, and then the other document where I can write is right here, so I can see both of them at the same time, and this will keep me on track. Now, as I said before, don't worry about using any fancy software at this point. I just use Notepad for this most of the time, and I'll give you one other really big hint as to why. If you start working in an application that has all kind of formatting options available to you, you will get pulled off course pretty quickly and distracted while trying to make it pretty. It's just a natural temptation, a thing that just kind of happens. You really only want to make your script pretty after the content is done, so don't let yourself get sidetracked with formatting now, or your script will just become defocused. As you write, break it into short paragraphs with blank lines in between, but that is really all the formatting you should worry about now. So first, write out your introduction. Start with something that sounds like you talking. I always start with, "Hi, this is Lisa Allen." If you prefer something like, "Hey, Jay here," or something else that mirrors the way you actually speak, then just go with that. People who follow you want to hear you talking, not your college literature professor. So go with what feels natural and makes you seem approachable. One point of caution though, if you have a lot of professional people in your audience, or women, or children, please try not to be foul-mouthed. That turns people right off. Even in this day and age, it just isn't the right attitude to draw people to you. Next, in the introduction, you'll also want to give 1 or 2 sentences of what they will learn in the video. Keep it brief and include the benefits of what they will learn. This is where you give your audience an incentive to keep watching. Starting with, "In this video you will learn," is a much better intro than saying, "In this video I will teach you," because people don't actually want to know about you. They want to know what's in it for them. So always phrase your introduction around the person they care about most, which is themselves. Next, start with your first talking point. Expand it, but don't be redundant. Don't include things not directly related to this talking point. Now, I also prefer to include a little bit of strategy information with mine, rather than just do this, then do that, now do that. Explaining the whys briefly will make your audience feel more like they really learned something from you, and it's those aha moments that keep your audience coming back to you. So just expand all of your talking points in this same way. Once you have finished with your talking points, end your video with a short summary of what was learned and restate the benefits of taking action. You want your audience to take action on what you taught them. Only action takers will get the benefits that you promised and keep following you. So try extra hard to remember that people need to be motivated at the beginning of your video and at the end. Lastly, you'll want to sign off your video by thanking your audience for watching and add your call to action. For example, if your goal is to get feedback, make sure you mention in your video that comments are welcome and ask your viewers to actually give you feedback. Now, once you have prepared your script, there is one more step you really need to do, and that step is to read it out loud at least twice. Now, there are a couple of reasons to do this. The first one is that what looks good on paper isn't always easy to speak. Words that may not look like tongue twisters gestures on paper sometimes defy correct pronunciation. Reword anything that you stumble over. The second reason to read it through out loud is that running through it out loud even once will improve your delivery so you don't sound like a robot if you end up reading it straight from the paper. Smile while you are talking. This makes you sound positive and motivational. Put a little bit of enthusiasm in your voice. A pleasant listening experience is one your viewers will want to repeat. And one last thing, if there are words that you want to make sure to emphasize while speaking, remind yourself of those by changing them to all caps in the script. Now that you have your script written, in my next video coming up tomorrow, you'll learn how to actually use it during your video recording. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, I love to hear from you. So if you have comments or questions about this video, you can share those with me in the comment box below. And please don't forget to tune in tomorrow for the next video where you will learn how to effectively use your script in your recordings.